2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today's coverage of the Northern Trust is about to begin. Hi, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and we find ourselves in the northeast of the country in beautiful Norton, Massachusetts. In fact, not far from where Tom Brady has helped the Patriots win 6 Super Bowl titles, and we're at the beautiful TPC Boston. This is a great golf course, redesigned by Gil Hanse.
It was originally by Arnold Palmer, redesigned by Gil Hanse in 2007. And it's a big golf course, meaning it takes up a lot of the property. And it's one of those golf courses where you know that you should be making birdies, but they're not that easy to come by. There's a bunch of holes out there where you get into a difficult stretch of the golf course, back nine, starting with 12, 13, 14, where you really are just kind of hanging on for dear life. But all in all, it's a good opportunity to make some birdies. This, though, will show us who's actually striking the ball the best. It's not so much a putting contest usually at TPC Boston as it is a ball striker's paradise. So I think you're going to see the ball strikers, or the better ball strikers of the PGA Tour, rise to the top.
Is it a ball-in-place golf course or bombs away?
It's both. I don't think it really suits one or the other, but let's face it, I'm going with the Bombers.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. TPC Boston, recently refurbished by Gil Hanse, Rich, in this second hole. It's a beauty, particularly with the approach.
You might think about going forward in 2, laying up down the left-hand side. Leaves you a pretty simple pitch shot across a marsh, though, that's waiting to gobble up your golf ball if you get careless.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using the big boy muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. Why not take another look at that effort? Currently at -3 for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Well, there's some real momentum with this player, coming off an eagle at the last.
Par 3 from the back tee measures 208 yards, a split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, I like the look of this. That'll help your scorecard. Well holed.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And it's worth taking another look at that one. And that makes him tied for first. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Par 4 measures 298 yards from the back tee. Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Great drive, this one. They could get all the way onto the surface. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Nice recovery there.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Playing from around 160 yards. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Oh, wonderful shot. And a chance for birdie at the 5th. 11 feet left to the hole. Go on, get in the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him to 6 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
Par 4, 465 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can two-putt that for sure. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This one's looking good.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 5 on this one.
Par 5 that measures 600 yards from the back tee, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Not bad. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? That was a gallant attempt. And they'll tap this in for birdie. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Currently in first position. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Par 3 measures 213 yards and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, par 4, 472 yards from the back tee. Bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Lovely effort that. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. If that's the right pace, this should drop. And this putt coming up for his par. And down it goes. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Par 4, just 425 yards on the card, but this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Well, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. You've reached the 11th hole, and the tee is yours.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Well, this is one of those lengthy putts. John, how do you see it?
Well, looking like 22 feet to the hole from here, guys.
This one looking really good.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now at 11 under for the event. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Good shot there. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Go in. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Par 4, 447 yards. Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? If he makes this, he'll save his par. Nice putt to make that one. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Par 4 from the tips, 495 yards. Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Our current leader is enjoying an 8-stroke advantage. We have a par 4 on this one.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that. Just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
A bit short with that effort. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Was that a rush of blood? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Looks good off the blade. Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done.
Yeah, nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He's currently sitting in first place.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Looking really good. He just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hold. That shot's so good, we need to have another look. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Man, people usually don't go that far on vacation. What a drive.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. And there it is.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Currently 15 under par for the round. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good looking shot this. Second shot here on the 18th hole. Going with a 3-wood here. This person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Two big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Well, all that hard work, it's time to pay it off. Make this for the tournament. This one's online. Well, that's the way to start the FedEx Cup playoffs, with a victory in the opening playoff event, the Northern Trust. What a performance.
Yes, good victory here at TPC Boston. Great week all around. Plenty of players in contention. However, you can only have one winner, and this player rose and shone above the rest.
Now, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
It's very rare where you see a player absolutely dominate a field like they did in this tournament. Unbelievable job all around.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.